Dr. Mindy here, and on this video, I'm gonna actually walk you through a fasting protocol I've used with patients to be able to help and repair any gut problem you might have. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a woman on a mission to get the whole world fasting. Your body goes into this crazy hyper repair state when you fast. So on this video, I'm going to show you what we know about fasting and gut repair. This is so important. So if you're new, just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and let's dive in.
Pioneer in the fasting
To a long fast one day, your blood sugar going up and down.
We're in it together.
So in Fast Like a Girl, my new book, it's a first fasting manual that times 6 different length fasts to a woman's hormones. It's now available for pre-order. And the third of the 6 fasts that I highlight is what I call the gut reset fast. Now, let me tell you why I call it that, and what I want to do in this video is walk you through how I actually use the science of this gut reset fast, and I pair it to what I call a fasting protocol. So remember that as you fast, the longer you go, the more healing switches get turned on. So it's not like with intermittent fasting, you just start fasting and poof, you lose weight. There's actually more nuance to that. Many people, in fact, I had an incredible conversation with Megan Ramos the other day on the Resetter podcast. She and Jason Fung really used the longer fast to be able to heal some of those really stubborn metabolic conditions. So what I want to do in this video is walk you through what I do with patients to be able to pair fasting and a little bit of a longer fast with a certain food to be able to break. When you break your fast, we also are seeing a whole nother level of healing happening. So you've got healing in the length of the fast, and you have healing in the breaking of the fast. And when you put those two together, you have what I call a fasting protocol. So that's what I'm going to walk through here. So let's start with this idea, and this is why I picked it for Fast Training Week, is that 24 hours of fasting, we start to see the microbiome on the inside of your gut begin to change. Now, this is super important because what I want you to realize is if you've been on birth control for years and years and years, or you were on multiple rounds of antibiotics, or maybe you have a lot of infections in your mouth, you've had teeth pulled and those infections are draining into your gut, or maybe for years you just ate really bad and you know you need to repair your gut, this is the protocol you're going to want to do. So you want to throw a 24-hour fast because what we will see is those microbes will start to disperse, and the healthy microbes, the good ones that make you amazing neurotransmitters and break down your hormones and regulate your blood sugar, they will start to grow. You know, we talk a lot in fasting about how when you get ketones, it's like fertilizer for the brain. Well, in this 24-hour fast, it's enough of a time period that those microbes start to grow and become more prolific in your gut. And these are the good ones. At the same time, what's happening is the bad ones look around and they're like, hey, this is no longer a place I want to hang out. There's an environment in here that's changing, and the bad ones will start to break down and will get out of you. You might start to notice this as sometimes constipation. Sometimes people will have bouts of diarrhea as they throw this 24-hour fast at their body. And so know that it's because there's this environmental terrain change that's happening inside the gut that is so phenomenal. Now, at that 24-hour mark, what you want to now do is you want to break your fast with bone broth. Now, my vegetarians, hold on for a second here. I'm going to give you a little bit of another idea for you. But I really like bone broth because it has a nutrient in it called glycine. So glycine will start to repair a leaky gut. Now, I was just at a conference where I was speaking with Stephen Gundry, and he was talking about how a leaky gut is the source of so many autoimmune problems, so many energy problems. You know, leaky gut kind of comes in and out of the health world, and it really is an important concept. because when you have a leaky gut, what's happening is the junction, they call it the tight cellular junctions, they're not tight. And so what can happen is something as simple as undigested food can actually get in between these cells, and it goes into your bloodstream, and your body creates an inflammatory response. So stay with me here. Now we go into a 24-hour fast. We're getting rid of the bad bacteria, we're multiplying the good bacteria, and we're repairing a leaky gut. And then we're following that up with bone broth, where we put this glycine in there to create and totally tighten up those junctions. Now you have literally taken a gut that maybe has been traumatized by the modern world from things you didn't know were traumatizing it and hurting it. And in one day, one fast, now you've created an environment where the foods you eat are going to be better absorbed. They're going to be better integrated into your body because you're changing the microbial profile in there, and you've repaired that leaky gut. So the magic combo, I promise you, is throwing these 24-hour fasts at it and breaking the fast with bone broth, so you get that glycine in there. Now, I know a lot of you are going to ask me, well, how much bone broth? So a cup is great. If you can do 2 cups, that's even better. And then maybe wait about a half an hour to an hour before you actually eat. So some of my patients, what they like to do is they'll do like a noon to noon. So they'll do a lunch to lunch fast. They get that 24 hours, and then they'll break their fast with bone broth. It's a beautiful way to integrate it into a busy lifestyle. Now, if you're vegetarian, it's a little bit harder. The best version to repair that leaky gut is truly bone broth. So if you don't have access to bone broth, you can always do like bone broth protein powder. I like Paleo Valley's. But for my vegetarians, you can do fish collagen. There are some sources of fish collagen. If you go to revelationhealth.com, you can find that there. And always, if you put my last name in there, just type in fish collagen or marine collagen, and you can find a fish version of that. Otherwise, there's not as good of a plant resource for glycine, so you might want to do some amino acids. Those will help that, and just take a perfect aminos in some water. That would be good to break it with. But ultimately, it is the bone broth that is the best way to pair that 24-hour fast with bone broth. So there you go. That is like if you and I were sitting at a consultation and you were like, hey, how do I repair my gut? I would have given you that protocol. Do it once or twice a week, and you will start to see it repair. And as always, hopefully you know that if you need help with this information, this is what we're doing in my Reset Academy, is we're helping people integrate the information that I teach here on YouTube. So if you need more hand-holding with this, just put Reset Academy in the comments, and my team will send you a link. As always, I hope that helps. And if you tell in the comments if fasting and using this style of a protocol has helped your gut. Tell your story in the comments so we can all learn from it. I hope that helps. Okay, it's Fast Training Week, and we are doing Fast Like a Girl Fast Training Week. So let me start off by saying, if you haven't ordered the book, it is ready for pre-order. You can go to fastlikeagirl.com and find out all the places you can pre-order it. Second thing, Element, our favorite mineral pack to put in your water when you're fasting, is the sponsor of our Fast Training Week. If you want to win a free box of these delicious minerals, grapefruit, by the way, is my favorite, then all you've got to do is put companion guide in the comments. My team will send you a link for the companion guide, and in there you can learn how to win a free box of Element. But whole new version of Fast Training Week, Fast Like a Girl. We are going to take over the world by teaching women how to fast like a girl. Super excited to share this book and Element with you.